What's up, YouTubers? How are you doing? I'm back with another video. I hope you've been listening to the tracks that I've been uploading. Hey, my name is Friend of Germany. If you don't listen to my music, then subscribe to Spotify, okay, and admit your playlist. Alright? Admit your playlist so that you listen to my music, trance music, I entertain you. You see, trance is a very big idea. And where am I? Oh, I'm in a place called 6 miles, okay, in Lusaka, Zambia. Alright? Well, this is my house where I live. Okay. Alright. Now, check out the tracks I keep posting, alright? In fact, every week I'm gonna be posting a new single. Okay? Every week you're gonna get a new trance single posted on Friend of Germany's Facebook and Friend of Germany vlog YouTube. Okay? Every song that I post is already released and you can add it to your playlist on Spotify, Apple Music. You can download it. You can basically do, there are a lot of things that you can do with the song. Okay. Now, today, what do I want to talk about? As you know, I lived in the United Kingdom for a long time. Okay? And there is a number of things that I learned in the United Kingdom, especially in London. Okay? I learned that the English that is taught in school is not the English that the English people speak in England. That's one thing that I learned. So what type of English do people speak in England? Okay? Well, I came across what they call the Cockney accent. Yeah. So what exactly is a Cockney accent? Well, when I interacted with Cockneys, they told me that they speak with a rhyme. Okay? They said that they speak with a rhyme. Well, I'm at 6 miles. That's why you're seeing all this traffic. It's busy. Alright? Because this road that you're seeing goes all the way to Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay? It goes all the way. Okay? Up to Democratic Republic of Congo. Now. Now, what did I learn about English in England? What I learned about English in England is that the English people in England have a lot of words that someone who does not live in London, for example, could understand. Which words are those? Okay? Words such as blocks. A guy is referred to as a block. Or in a more formal way, a man is referred to as a block. So if you hear a British person say, where are the blocks? He's not saying where are the blocks for building a house. He's saying where are the blocks, where are the guys? Where are the gentlemen? So a gentleman is known as a block. Okay? Now if a gentleman is known as a block, then what do they call a lady? Okay? A lady is known as a lass. They call them a lass. If you hear a Cockney person, a London person says, all us had to go at us. All us had to go at us means my woman had to quarrel with me. That's what they say in London. All us had to go with us. All us had to go on us last night. All us had to go on us last night means that my wife had to quarrel with me, or my lady had to quarrel with me last night. She got the odd bill. When you hear that from a Londoner, odd bill means police. So when they say, all us got the odd bill on me, they are saying, my woman called the police on me. Okay? All us got the odd bill on me. And I ended up in the nick. What he's saying is that his wife called the police on him and he ended up in jail. The nick is jail. You see? So British English, London English is very different from the English that you learn in schools. Okay? It's very different. A Londoner, okay, a Cockney, when he doesn't have money, he come to you and say, man, I'm skint. Give us a $5. Now, if you're someone who's coming from the so-called English-speaking countries, you're not gonna hear anything. And you're gonna start thinking you don't know how to speak English. But the truth is the words that Londoner is using are not English words. They are London words. So if he says, I'm skint, mate, he's saying, I have no money, my friend. Mate is friend. Okay? I'm skint, mate. I have no money. That's what it means. He says, give us a $5. He's saying, lend me a £5. Because the currency in the United Kingdom is British sterling, also known as pounds. Okay? Okay. So when he says, I'm skint, mate, give us a $5, please. He's saying, I'm broke. Please help me with the £5. Or if he says, would you happen to have a tenner? He's saying, would you happen to have £10, please, that I can borrow? So you have to understand the London language, the London English, in order for you to survive and live in London. Okay? The English that you speak, the one you call the Oxford English, is not the English they speak in London. No one speaks Oxford English in London. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you hear a Cockney or a Londoner saying, you know, you arrive on a building site, you're doing some work, and then he asks you, like, where have them chippies gone, mate? Where have them chippies gone, my friend? He's actually asking you, where have the carpenters gone? He gave me a carpenter in Cockney land is called a chippy. Alright? So if he says, have you seen them chippies? Have you seen the chippies, man? He's saying, have you seen the carpenters, my friend? That's London accent. That's London English. Alright? Well, Even the greeting. If they want to greet you, they just say, "All right, mate. All right." He's saying, "Hi, hello, how are you?" But it's all said in just 2 words. "All right, mate. All right." That's how you answer. "All right, mate. All right." You see what I'm saying? That's how you answer. So you see, when you live in London for some time, you start to understand that, you know what, the English there is just different, and you have to start learning it. You get what I'm saying? You hear them say things like, "Have you seen the brickies?" Or if you're working on a building site, they'll tell you, "Man, I want you to keep the brickies going, alright?" That's your supervisor telling you that. "Man, I want you to keep the brickies going, alright?" What he's telling you is that I want you to work with the bricklayers. Okay? A bricklayer is called a brickie. That is the London accent. That's the London language. Yeah. Now, of course, there are many words that the person end up learning when they are living in London that are completely new words. Okay? Here's another one. Now, I think for now, I've told you some things. So if you are trying to live in London, if you want to go live in London, then you should know these words that I've just told you. Alright? Alright. So let me start moving now. So like I said, when you go and live in London, the language that they use in London will be different from Leeds, for example. You see what I'm saying? In London, the word where does not exist. Okay? The word where were you? Where were you last night? A Cockney will never ask you that way. He will ask you, where was you last night? And you are like, I was at home. Now, imagine if there is a bunch of you. It's gonna be what? Where was you? And you say, we was. That's how you answer back. You see what I'm saying? Where was you last night? We was in the club last night. In fact, they don't even say we was in the club last night. They say we went out. We was on a bender. You see what I'm saying? We went out on a bender. Now you hear a Cockney says, we went out on a bender. We went out on a bender last night. He's telling you we went to drink last night. That's what a bender means. A bender means going to get drunk. So if he says, we went out on a bender last night, or we was out on a bender last night, he's saying, we went to drink last night. You see what I mean? So there's a lot that you have to learn, you know, when you're living in London. Okay. If he says, mate, would you happen to have a score? He's saying, would you happen to have 20 pounds? That's what a score is. A score simply means 20 pounds. Okay? Now you have learned some London language from me. Alright? That's how you live in London. When I live in London, then learn these terms that I've just told you. Learn these words that I've just told you today. Alright? Because you will come across these words almost everywhere. And you will be asking yourself, what is this person telling me? what is this person saying? Okay? A Cockney is never gonna say, man, what was the boss saying to you? A Cockney will never ask you like that. A Londoner will never ask you like that. He's gonna say, mate, what was the boss on about? You see what I mean? If he says, what was the boss on about? He's saying, what was the boss saying? You get what I'm saying? That's the London accent. You see, London English is very different. You see what I'm saying? You have to learn it. You have to understand it. You know? And another thing you're gonna notice in London is Cockneys love tea. When you wanna be a friend of a Cockney, the first thing you have to do when you reach your workplace is to turn the kettle on. Londoners are gonna love you because each time they get to work, they find the kettle is already on. All they can do is to just make tea. They'll be your best friends. And that's what I used to do. I used to make sure that whatever happens, I'm early and I turn the kettle on. And we go along so well. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So YouTubers, don't forget, like, subscribe, and I'm out. Okay? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you get informed each time I post a new video. Alright? Peace. I'm out. Bye.